Greetings, critical viewers. This is a game called the Moon Sliver. It was created by the same developer behind Fingerbones. And that's about all I know. I know that there is going to be a lot of reading in this one. At least that's what he said when he sent this game to me. There's a link in the description below where you can go if you want to play it too. Single sitting rather. It is suggested you set aside an hour to complete it. Well, that is exactly within the time frame I have allotted. Let's go. Got it. Oh. Hello. I live in a room full of barrels. Issa was the oldest, and if not the wisest, certainly the most learned. She remembered when Josiah still lived, and she would sit on this crate and listen to his stories. Those memories, like so many others, were bittersweet. Okay, gotta look for stuff to interact with, I guess. Abel loved Issa, and he loved Daniel and Ellie, but when his mind wasn't turned towards their well-being, it was filled with thoughts of bleak hopelessness. Sometimes he would rifle through the barrel. The promise of undiscovered trinkets raised his spirits, if only temporarily. What does it say? Conserve your flashlight battery, recharge it at power outlets, explore freely. Oh, here we go. Piece the story together. When night falls, enter the mountain. Okay. Daniel was a quiet man who spent his life lost in the books of old, or lost in his own thoughts. He wondered where the barrels had come from, and who had put them there. Oh man. Oh man, the barrels. Wonder if I can... anything? Down here? I think I've interacted with pretty much everything. Ooh. Ellie was a sullen and beautiful girl, the youngest of all of them, with a mind unfit for lofty thoughts. She had once come in here to see if there was any old firewood. Otherwise, she stayed in her cluttered house, where it was warm and familiar. I think I would like to leave this cluttered house. Yesterday, 4 people lived on this island. Now only 1 remains. Oh. Whoa. This totally reminds me of Lost. Like Jacob's little residence. Alright. Cool then. We got mountains in the background. Nice, I like it. No, you can't sprint. That's alright. We move fast enough in this game. I'm cool with that. The night was wild and cold. The monstrous tracks leading from the hatch were brand new, but the wind quickly erased them. Oh my god! This really is like Lost. There's even a hatch. It also feels kind of like Mist right now. What? Yeah, this feels like Mist right here. The part where I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, we'll come back to that. I guess I need to find some sort of like code for it. Oh, and this is the mountain that we can enter when night falls, right? Come back when night falls. Alright. No problem. There are power lines with no actual lines. Huh. Also reminds me of the Grave demo. So many reminders. So many references. Oh, holy shit. Okay, smoke is coming out of 2 of them. So I guess... oh, 4 people used to live here, 1 remains. So there's 4 houses. Let's enter this one. She took the knife from the shelf. The blade was dull and rusty, but it was still pointed. She was not smiling. Whoa, what happened? Is it Issa or Ellie? I remember when the moon still shined, when each night was bathed in warm silver, and the shadows were mysterious and friendly, and the island was a place of joy. That was many years ago. Since it disappeared, this place has become cold and stark, plagued by an inexplicable sense of loss and despondency. Daniel and Ellie are young. They do not feel it. They don't remember what the world used to be like. But Abel and I do, and we are both filled with longing for intangible joys that it can no longer provide. For friends that do not exist. For feelings that cannot be reasonably felt. When I was younger, I smiled because I felt like smiling. Now, that smile is a disguise. Okay, so it's Issa. So this is Issa's house. Or whatever. Oh god. Issa could not talk to Abel about her feelings because Abel was overburdened with his own. So she often sat at her desk and wrote. She did not know who would ever read her papers. Oh my goodness, I apologize for my yawn. That is untimely, but there was something profound about preserving thoughts so that they would live long after there was nobody around to read them. I agree, that is kind of interesting. Hey, look what I got. So many overlays. Hey! What is it? It's a box. I guess we'll come back. I have a key, but it must not go to it. Alright, who are we hanging out with next? Go here? Ooh, candles. I like it. They could make more candles. They couldn't make more wood. So Abel burned candles. Huh. How did we all end up here? Wait, did I already read about that? What childlike emptiness I feel to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy. To find in masquerades a truth more vivid than reality. What sort of twisted villains were the ancient writers to taunt us with unreachable worlds more beautiful than our own? We have enough stored food to live long lives. When our wood runs out, we will be cold, but only so cold as to be uncomfortable. The water is rising, but it will be many years before it reaches our homes. Technically, we survive, but to what end? This island is all the world we know, and it is nothing but the broken pieces of a fairy tale. Kind of reminds me of that part in 12 Years a Slave where he's like, I don't want to survive, I want to live. Well said, Solomon. Even though you're not here right now, and this game has nothing to do with you. Okay. There is an evil man on this island, and I know him well. We played together as youths. Okay, seriously, this is really like Lost. We have cried together. We have eaten together. We have loved the same women, betrayed the same women. He is my constant companion and my worst enemy. He puppets my arms, legs, and mouth to his own selfish ends and secretly hurts everyone I love as I watch, helpless with their unshed, unfelt blood on my hands. He gifts my flesh with indescribable pleasures and blights my soul with unutterable despair. His name is Sin, and we are irrevocably bound together. Surely there exists no hell worse than this. We got a crazy one. There's so many overlays. How do you make them go away? Hey, look, another box. Huh. Oops, there's a open box there, but let's see. Blah, blah, blah. I know there's an evil man on this island. Abel read to escape. Daniel read to feed his lofty, strange thoughts. Issa read to pass the time. But Ellie? As far as Abel knew, she hadn't opened a book in years. What did she do all day? He didn't know. Sometimes he worried about her. He worried about all of them. Were they as melancholy as he was? I don't know, dude. But if they aren't, it's none of your business. Holy shit. Dude, I can read everything. Okay, so I can't open that. That's cool. We'll come back, I guess. Hello, house number 3 with the fireplace and the... Ooh. Why is the chair like that? Ellie was laying on the bed. Daniel came in. She scowled at him suspiciously and beautifully. What were you and Issa doing in the old power building? What were you talking about? Good question. I'm curious about that as well. What were you and Abel doing at his house yesterday while I was climbing the mountain? He answered, casually flipping through the book on her table. It was covered in dust. Because she doesn't read, am I right? What's this? Open. Do it. Thanks. Damn it. She glared at him. I'm going to get wood, she spat. Did you think I was too stupid to know, he said. I'm going to get wood. Something tells me that's not what you're doing. What do you do all day, Ellie? Hope I didn't miss anything in there. Okay. Well, this one is different. What? Daniel took down the dead flashlight and replaced it with a fully charged one. Listening to Abel talk and thinking unrelated thoughts, he preferred the sharp illumination of flashlights to the dimness of flame. Okay, I can see that. Abel often visited Daniel. He loved to talk, and Daniel loved to listen. Issa and I were going out for a walk, said Abel as he entered. I thought I'd stop by before you got caught up in a book. Daniel put his book down. Hello, he said. His expression confused Abel. Daniel? Going crazy. Daniel stared at the pile of wood. He hadn't burned wood for months. Let's talk about Ellie instead. Abel was silent for a moment. What about Ellie? He said. Daniel didn't need to answer. Abel swallowed. All right, let's talk about Ellie. I'm automatically defensive of somebody named Ellie just because of The Last of Us. Okay, wait. Okay. What about Ellie? I've been thinking about life, said Abel, sitting down, and death, and uncertainty. Those are good things to think about, I suppose. Okay, so there's nothing. I think I clicked on everything. It's hard because the flashlight's sputtering like that. Where are these outlets that they're talking about? And why do I keep hearing the Half-Life 2 sound effect? Do you guys hear that? Am I going crazy? Oh, I can't go out there. Oh, they've been flooded. Those homes have been flooded. I can't go out there. That's too bad. Hey, tree. Hey. Daniel sat with Ellie under the tree, his arm around her. What's gonna happen? Oh, is this another hatch over here? The door rested shut, it would never open. Well, shit, I've gotta... Dang it, I don't know what the combination is. I haven't really found a whole lot of clues yet. And like, I found that key, but it doesn't open either of the boxes. Hey, buddy. Oh, did I charge my flashlight just now? I did. It's not flickering anymore. That's good. Come on. Oh man, we can shortcut. Excuse me. All right, dude. You can go now. God, it took forever. Seriously, man. Alright, let's see. What's this? The mysterious liquid had drained from the tank and into the water long ago. Mysterious liquid? This place was a forest. These skeletons were all that remained. What skeleton? Oh, of the forest. This place was a forest once. Issa could remember the glorious living trees, barely. A damp tangle of trees and foliage, free to run wild and unkempt. Yeah, they sure are running wild over here. Settle down, you guys. You guys are getting too crazy. Say something about the power lines. I want you to say something about it. Say something. Say it. Say it. Okay, he doesn't want to. That's cool. Alright, maybe something over here. Damn it. We did get a key. I'm saying that she knows more than she's telling us, said Ellie. Okay. What is your problem with Issa? Daniel said, putting his book down. He was annoyed at being interrupted here. Okay. The problem is that she's a liar, said Ellie angrily, fiddling with the knobs on the machine as she paced around. And then I have to keep explaining this to you over and over again. You don't know her like I know her. Exactly. You're not an impartial judge, he said. She keeps the chapel locked, and she's the only one with a key, said Ellie, leaning on the barrels and folding her arms. So you're saying she took it, he said? I think that's the key I picked up. I guess it's the key to the... Wait, the wood was older I can't... Oh, God. The wood was older than anyone could remember, and it had rotted and fused with the floor. Holy crap. Hey, look, there's a hammer. And a saw. And some stuff. Let's charge it real quick. Not the saw and the whatnot, just my flashlight. That's really all I'm interested in charging. A strange acidic smell emanated from the pipe. Huh. Alright. There was a quiet scurrying in the corner, a mouse or rat. The rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. Oh, wait a second. I don't think I'm reading this in order. How do you know how you're supposed to... Do I read it from the left side? Issa kept a smile on her face, although she did not feel like smiling. Okay. Ooh. She sat down beside the flashlight. What about Ellie? Has Ellie mentioned anything to you? She said. She didn't take it either, he said. Nor did I, and nor did Abel, she said, and yet it's gone. Are you referring to the key that Ellie said that you took? Daniel, you're the last one I gave the key to, said Issa. Daniel stared at the mysterious control panels. He didn't meet her eyes. He never met anyone's eyes. I didn't take it, he said. Why would I take it? I'm the one that told you it was missing. Okay, now I can read this. The rusted junk cast shadows on the opposite wall. How do you know Abel didn't take it, he said. Because I trust him, she said. He's a dismal man, but he would never hurt any of us. Do you trust Ellie? Daniel didn't answer immediately. I trust all of you, he said, because that's how we have to live. I gotcha. Anything else? So I know that there's a flashlight right here, I guess, because Daniel likes that. Okay. What's this key to? It's the key to the chapel, right? Oh. I thought it was dark already. Well, it's getting darker. That's bad. Seriously, I'm hearing that Half-Life 2 sound effect like every 2 seconds. Whoa. These conversations were not new. Long ago, Issa had learned to love Abel despite and for his despondency. She hugged him as the wind tossed her long gray hair around. I guess I missed some stuff here. They reached the ruins and strolled leisurely through them toward the shoreline. Issa could remember when the old buildings still stood here, filled with families. Trying to see if there's another. I thought I saw one. Okay, we'll move on. Wait, no. I'm sorry, he said, and he cried because he often cried during these talks. For what? She said. For a lot of things. Okay, so these are the ruins. What is this? Thanks. Is this the chapel? Did I just use the key? Daniel was still thinking about his talk with Abel the day before as he absent-mindedly picked the book up. Something caught his eye, or rather, the lack of something. Huh. The Moon Sliver was gone. He stared at the empty dais. Oh god, I don't know how to pronounce that. For some time, struggling to comprehend this simple, shocking fact. Had someone moved it? Issa, perhaps? She was the only one with a key to the Chapel of Infinite Light. But Ellie or Abel could have borrowed it from her, as he had done. Or taken it. Regardless, he had to tell the others. The Moon Sliver? Why is that a big deal? Come on, there's a note right there. O world, O prison dingy white, O ghostly shadow gray, your whelming lies of false delight are dark and cold as moonless night and bleak as sunless day. Huh. Great poem. The Moon Sliver was written by the pure spring rain upon pages of dried leaves and found by noble Hector. The moon spoke to Hector, saying, "Take this, the Moon Sliver, and make for it a place in the chapel of infinite light, for it is a holy document. Man cannot read it, but its every letter is known to the demons of the night and greatly feared. Know that it will protect you, even should my light cease to bathe the night in holy silver. Give it a place of honor and treat it as a prized possession, for it is your weapon against evil." And so Hector took the Moon Sliver, and placed it in the chapel of infinite light upon a silver pedestal. And the night was warm with light, and the day was bright with warmth. Thank you for that. Again, the moon came to Hector in a dream. "The woodland teeth is vanquished," it said. "Your people are safe for now, but it still waits, lurking in the depths. It fears the Moon Sliver, and it will not dare appear again while the holy document remains in your possession. But know this, should the Moon Sliver ever be destroyed, even my divine light will not be able to save you from the wrath of the woodland teeth and the darkness of hell. Keep it safe. Keep it ready. And may you live in prosperity on this island that I have given you. Let your prosperity be a sign that the words I speak are true." Keep it secret. Keep it safe. The woodland teeth, the monster of the forest, was more tenacious than the other demons. It hated the people of Hector and desired to take the island away from them, and it lurked in dark corners and unseen passageways, scheming horrific schemes. It came to pass that Ursula was taken, stalked by the woodland teeth in the dark underground, attacked and dragged down to hell. Then the moon came to Hector in a dream and said, "Hector, the time has come. Your great enemy has arrived. You would all do well to tremble, for his power is great and his depravity is unspeakable. Go, take the Moon Sliver from its pedestal and do battle." And so Hector went to the Chapel of Infinite Light and retrieved the Moon Sliver and went into the tunnels. Looks like maybe that happened again? Hector descended. Darkness, terrible whispering, infinite and deep. Did not know how long he wandered. Promises of brutal torture and mutilation waiting. "Begone, teeth of the forest," spoke the holy incantations written upon return to the surface. Hector the Third needs to learn how to write better. Okay, so apparently it's gone. That's too bad. Oh god, it's dark. It's dark. And this is where I started the game, right over here. Where's this key go to? Does it go to the... Oh, it went to the Chapel of Infinite Light, duh. That's how I got in there. Okay, so it's totally night now. How do you get into this hatch? Right over here. Oh, there are monsters' tracks leading from the hatch. I guess we go into the mountain now, right? I'm fairly sure that night has indeed fallen. But okay. Sorry, that was bold of me to assume that just because it's dark outside that night had fallen. Alright, what's this? Alright, the mysterious liquid, etc., etc. Alright, so what am I supposed to do at this point? How do I get into those hatches? Because there's two of them. Excuse. It seems like the more notes I read, the better caught up I am, and the more, or the later into the day it gets. Okay, let's hang out in here for a sec. Make sure I've read everything. Okay, yeah, he's talking about sin. Making candles. Okay, Ellie doesn't read. We get it. What the hell are these things? I haven't found anything to open those. Oh, I don't think I read this. What childlike emptiness I feel to find the most peaceful solace in fantasy. Damn it, I did read this. I just thought I didn't for a second. Okay. Shit. Well, what am I supposed to do here? Hey, bud. Yeah, she took the knife from the shelf. That's really weird that that happened. I wonder why she did that. Oh! 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 Issa didn't know what the object was, but she remembered her father tinkering with it in his workshop when she was a girl. The workshop and the adjoining home were now far underwater. She was not a young woman, but even now, seeing it brought her comfort. Abel came in. "How do you get into storage?" he asked. She shut and locked the box. "I told you before," she said. "I forgot," he said. "I don't go there often." "Press the first 3 until they click. Leave the 4th alone," she said. Ah! So now we can totally go into one of the hatches. Alright, let's do it. I'm down. Wait, which hatch is this? They're talking about storage, so it must be this one, like, close to them, right? Okay. Dang it. I guess it's not this one. Oh, it says it would never open. So I guess it's this one over here then. Man, that was an important note for me to miss. Sorry about that. Hey, hatch. I'm gonna open you now. Hope that's okay. Oh my god. I need to charge my light. Oh my god. I can't freaking see, man. Uh-oh. I'm lost. Oh, God, I just wanted to recharge this. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay, good, 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 good. It's not that dark. I feel like I missed life, he said, like it whizzed right by while I wasn't looking, and I'm watching it disappear into the horizon, stuck in this prison. Oh, come on, she said. Look out the water. Isn't it beautiful? It's lonely, he said. Lonely and infinite. Wait, shit. Here it is. Okay, now we can properly explore this place. Because I noticed that there's some... Oh my god! If I had just seen that, could have saved myself some time. Ellie was uneasy. The darkness had never felt this menacing before. It seemed alive, watchful. Okay. What? The code was long forgotten. Nobody had been below in many years. Oh god. Maybe it's the same. It's not the same. Alright. We'll come back for it then. Ooh, it's really dark without this. Oh god. Anything? Huh. These mysterious control panels are down here. A family of rats lived amid the crates of dried food. They were perhaps the last animals left alive. Let's eat them. Okay, so... nothing... Okay. I don't want to waste my flashlight. I gotta conserve it. I'm not really sure how long I'm gonna be down here. I went that way, so now I go this way, right? Ellie? Daniel's voice echoed around the tunnels. Silence. She couldn't explain the feeling. It was as though something was lurking around every corner, staying out of sight, staying ahead of her. No, 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 flashlight. No, 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 don't die. Don't die. Don't die. No, 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 this is bad. Daniel heard soft, scratching footsteps behind him. He turned and shined his flashlight around the tunnel. Nothing. Thank God, thank God. Oh God. Almost ran out here, okay. He called again. Ellie? Still no answer, but he heard the footsteps again. He didn't even have time to cry out at the shadows silhouetted in his flashlight beam, lunging toward him. Really? That's it? I guess that's the end of Daniel. Huh. What the hell? She felt its breath before she felt its claws, and then she was gone. Ellie's dead too? What the hell? So, they're both dead. It looks like there's nothing for me to interact with in this room. Besides that. Oh. Okay. So something killed them down these tunnels. That means that Issa and, oh god, what's the other guy's name? Looks like I'm going back to the entrance now. Now that I know what happened to them. Wait, I did go both ways, right? Let me go this way just to make sure. I think I went this way, but I could be wrong. Okay. Oh, nope. I don't think I went in here. She'd never felt like this before. She knew these tunnels well. She had been down here hundreds of times, yet she was lost. Lost, confused, and afraid. What do these control panels do? Yeah, speaking of lost, this appears to have been heavily inspired by that TV show. I know I've mentioned it already. I just wanted to kind of emphasize how strongly I'm feeling the connection right now. Anyway, so this is an interesting game so far. I always like stuff like this, honestly. Stuff that's just kind of basically not a visual novel per se, but you know, really heavy on the story. I feel like if you're going to kind of abandon the gameplay and have a really heavy atmosphere and story, you should, you know, you should abandon the gameplay. And that's this game kind of does that. I mean, it doesn't fully abandon it. There's enough of it here to make it feel, you know, it's like you're still playing a video game, I guess. Wait a second. Oh. Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna go in the mountain now. I've had enough of that. Holy crap. Okay, if it's not night now, then I don't know what to tell you. Damn it. Let me charge real quick. Give me a second. Where is it? There you are. Okay, let's find that dang mountain. Shit. Here it is. I found it. Alright, here we go. Return to the mountain. Okay, I get it. Issa couldn't remember the last time she had been under the mountain. There was no reason to come here, but she had looked everywhere else. She clutched the old knife in her right hand. Yesterday, the Moon Sliver went missing. Today, Ellie, Daniel, and Abel were all nowhere to be found. She knew the word of Hector by heart. The sinister implications were not lost on her. Oh, Abel, that's his name. Ellie, she called. Daniel? Abel? Abel heard her and answered, "I'm here." There was something strange about his voice, something Issa didn't like. "What are you doing here?" I'm reading of ages past, he said. Do you know where Ellie and Daniel are? She said. I do not, he said. They are missing, she said. They are missing, and the Moon Sliver is missing. Do you understand me? Do you understand what this implies? I do, he said. Night will fall in a few hours and we need to stick together. We can sleep in the same house, mine or yours. We'll keep the fire burning, we'll keep the door locked, and we will pray, Abel. We will pray to the unseen moon for mercy and protection. Are you happy here, Issa? We can't stay in the dark. It thrives in the dark. Are you happy? Yes, I'm happy. Please, Abel. There were tears in his eyes and he struggled to control his voice. Issa, I know you. I know every inch of you and I know every corner of your mind. You aren't happy. None of us are happy. Issa didn't respond. I'm staying here. The tears were flowing freely now. I would like it if you stayed with me. Issa, please stay with me. It will find you, Abel. I let it out, Lisa. Issa. I destroyed the Moon Sliver. Issa was shocked but silent. I burned it yesterday, after I talked with Daniel. Her eyes were filling with betrayed, angry tears. What? Abel, no. Why? Do you want to be dragged to hell? Do you want us to be dragged there with you? We're already in hell. This island, this horrible, barren, lonely island, this place of sin, this is hell. I saw the blasphemous scraps of paper Jeremiah found those many years ago. I read them before they were destroyed. Perhaps I was the only one who did, and I did not believe them, but I have lived life since then, and I have seen the truth of their words. Issa could not respond as tears streamed down her face. She just kept walking towards the sound of his voice, the knife clutched in her hand. You did not read the blasphemous scraps, Issa, but I did, and I remember them with incredible clarity. Supernatural clarity, even. Fear not the dark shadows or the scratches in the night, for the woodland teeth is your salvation. It is your escape. It said this, and more, Issa. The woodland teeth is not here to take us to hell. It is here to take us away from hell. She could see him ahead, her flashlight beam cutting through the sickly fog. He was sitting in a chair, a book in his lap. As she approached, she could see that he was crying, too. I believe the word of Hector, she said, and I will not go to hell. Please trust me, please. I believe the word of Hector, she said again, and she put the knife to her chest, point first. No, no, Issa. Please don't. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I love you, she spat tearfully. I love you so much. She closed her eyes and pushed. She remembered where the heart was located from one of her father's old books. Abel was too slow to catch her falling body. He knelt beside her and sobbed for some time. He was not a strong young man anymore, but Issa's body was light. He would take her out to the water. She had always loved the water. But then what? Read? Read until it found him? No, he didn't feel like reading anymore. He was ready to be rid of this entire cursed island, books and all. He would simply wander, aimlessly and freely, to take one last look at the island and feel the wind blowing the memories away. And then, when night fell, he would return. And wait. Morning dawned on the empty island, cold and bright and windy. The Moon Sliver. There we go. Looks like we got some credits here. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I sure did. And, yeah, interesting story. Well, yeah, that was this week's One Shot Friday, and if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like it. I will see you guys in another video for another game. Alright, until then, think critically.